The Royal Cornwall Polytechnic Society is an educational, cultural and scientific charity, based in Falmouth, Cornwall, England, United Kingdom. The Society exists to promote innovation in the arts and sciences. Its trading subsidiary ran the Poly, a local arts and cinema venue, until going into administration in January 2010. History. In 1832, the Fox family, a prominent Quaker business family of Falmouth, founded the Cornwall Polytechnic Society, to promote the ideas and inventions of the workers in the parent foundry. This was the first use of the word polytechnic in Britain. In 1835, King William IV bestowed royal patronage on the society, at the request of Davis Gilbert, and it changed its name from the Cornwall Polytechnic Society to the Royal Cornwall Polytechnic Society. In the same year, the Polytechnic Hall was built, at 24 Church Street, Falmouth, being originally used for objects connected with the sciences, arts and literature, but not for theatrical purposes. This restriction was removed in 1889 to permit dramatic plays. The building was designed by George Whitewick. By 1837, the Society had local committees in Falmouth and Amp, Penrhyn, Truro, Redruth, Camborne, Street, Day and Amp, Chacewater, Helston, Penzance and Amp, Marazion, Hale, St Austell and Amp, Foy, Liskeard and Bodmin, as well as a ladies' committee. In all, there were 98 committee members. The Society played a prominent role in industrial development in the 19th century, being instrumental in the development of the man engine. In mines also improved drilling machinery, mine ventilation, the health and welfare of fishermen and miners, and explosives. At the 1865 exhibition, a first silver medal was awarded for Nobel's nitroglycerine, following a demonstration at Falmouth docks in which a wrought iron anvil of about 300 weight was blown up by a small quantity, and a larger quantity scattered from 40 to 50 tons of rock. Prentice's gun cotton was also demonstrated. In 1858, the Society founded the Miners' Association to better aid the mining industry. The first secretary to the Poly was Thomas Brown Jordan. In 1840, Jordan was succeeded as secretary by Robert Hunt, who both organized the program of exhibitions and lectures and gave fascinating lectures himself. The Society benefited from the availability of star scientific and technical speakers in its lecture programs, thanks to the network of friends of Robert were Fox, F.R.S. and his brother Charles Fox. The presentation of the cutting edge of scientific knowledge resulted in large and enthusiastic audiences. The Society has had many notable presidents, including the novelist Howard Spring, who lived in Falmouth from 1947 to 1965 and served for 8 years. Notable people, notable members and others associated with the Poly include Jonathan Couch, physician and naturalist; Thomas Brown Jordan, engineer; Henry Leatherby, analytical chemist and public health engineer; Matthew Paul Moyle, surgeon and geologist; John Eastman Palmer, 19th-century photographer; John Arthur Phillips, mining engineer and metallurgist; Walter Hawken Tregelles, writer; Elizabeth Andrew Warren, botanist. 21st century developments. There is no serious overview of developments in the Poly from its 19th century heyday. Peter Gilson, the Society's historian until his death in 2009, prepared a basic chronology, which is listed below. An initial judgment would be that the Society lost its scientific impetus sometime in latter decades of the 19th century, presumably reflecting the relative decline of Cornwall's economy, which, in turn, was driven by relentless decline of the mining industry from the 1850s. The Society society was left with a substantial building, which could be used for films and, from the mid-century, theatrical productions. Members kept up programs of exhibitions and lectures, but there were regular financial problems caused by the need to maintain an aging building. During the 1950s, the author Howard Spring seems to have injected a new burst of life into the society, and the development of Falmouth Art School meant that it was able to serve a thriving local artistic community. There were, however, growing tensions between the artistic and more scholarly sides of the society, which came to one particularly critical phase in 2006-10 when an ambitious attempt to develop a major commercially driven artistic program failed, and brought the society close to bankruptcy. A community-led campaign to Save Our Poly produced a revitalization of the society, which now supports a varied program of films, plays, comedy, talks, artistic exhibitions and local history. The Society is also the owner of the biggest collection of pictures of Henry Scott Tew. In 2012, the Society is benefiting from the relative health of the local Falmouth economy, and from the emergence of the nearby Tramore campus of the combined universities of Cornwall. This means that the Poly's facilities in the heart of Falmouth are increasingly a major asset to both town and gown. As far as one can tell, the Poly was not only the first polytechnic in the English-speaking world, but has now become the last one. This is a proud history. 1902 exhibition theme was electricity. 1907 biennial meeting to the held in the summer. 1909-71 stone exhibition held in Camborne, the first time out of Falmouth. 1910 exhibition at Truro, with them of agriculture and horticulture. The hall was renovated, was renewed gallery seating and improved exits. 1911 license granted for cinematograph shows, and the hall was hired to Harris Brothers for this purpose, an arrangement which continued until 1931. 1914-18 the Society's normal program was disrupted as the building was used by HM forces at various times as a canteen, dance and concert hall and hospital. 1915-18 Tin and Tungsten Research Board formed as a result of war requirements. Summer meetings continued. 1920 74th exhibition at Camborne. Sir Edward Nicholl Prizes inaugurated. 1922 art schools participate in exhibition, Scenes of Old Falmouth, presented by the Women's Institute at Rose Hill. 1925 exhibition of essays, models, art and craftwork, photography by children. 1928 W. Tregonning Hooper took over observatory work. 1930 exhibition at Penzance, mining and British rope centuries. 1931 gallery completely renovated when museum transferred from municipal buildings. 1933 centenary meeting lasted 6 days with an exhibition, lectures and visits. 1934-8 regular programs of winter lectures, summer meetings and exhibitions. 1939 lectures discontinued on the outbreak of war. 1940-41 activities severely curtailed as a result of air raids. 1942 hall used as a canteen and dance hall for HM forces. 1943 Society purchased 16 and Amp 17 Porhan Street. 1944 threat of requisition Og building by the Navy. 1945 problems over letting the hall. Renovation badly needed. 1946 partial renovation, model exhibition and winter lectures. 1947 Howard Spring joined the Society. 1949 the building was in a dangerous condition. 1951 renovation of the building completed, but Society in grave financial position. 1952 Schools Art Exhibition, benefit performance of Howard Spring's Gentle Assassin. 1953 Howard Spring elected president. Observatory closed and sold. Museum dispersed. 1954 Falmouth Arts Centre created. Polytechnic Arts Committee formed. 1955 Stage and gallery lighting improved. 1958 Southwest Arts Conference held. Building slightly damaged by fire. 1961 Gallery filled in. Arts Theatre created. 1964 Performance of Morvoran and Opera by Philip Cannon and Maisie Radford. 1965 Porham Street demolished in road widening. Rear entrance improved. 1966-67 Total reconstruction of theatre with tiered seating. Cost £6,000. 1968 Workshop Studio built in New Street. 1969 Tute collection presented to the Society by Mr. Brain Price. 1976 Theatre Workshop formed. 1979 Toynbee bequest received. 1980 Falmouth Arts Project defeated at AGM. 1981 Southwest Arts Grant lost. 1982 Library redecorated and reorganized. 1983 150th anniversary celebrated with plaque in entrance hall. Foundation lectures delivered. 1985 Falmouth Research Project set up exhibition Falmouth 1835 to 1865. 1987 Polycraft Group formed. 1994 Paul Smales Lectures started. 1999 Visit of Princess Anne to Maritime exhibition. 2000 The Society merged with Falmouth Arts, being renamed the Falmouth Arts Centre. New projection room and film, sound equipment, legacies from Mavis Saunders and Jet Steel. Steel Gallery named. 2003 Sale of Bolton Watts papers for £500,000. 2004 New seating in theatre and new logo. Purchase of Barney Coat Building. 2005 New Constitution Memorandum of Association. 2006 members agreed to create a trading wing. 2008 Tute collection restored. £100,000 raised from grants and gifts. Chasing Clouds exhibition top celebrate the 175th anniversary. 2010 In January 2010, the trading company which ran the Poly Cinema program went into administration. A Save Our Poly campaign led to the creation of a totally new board. 2011 the board decided to adopt the Poly as its working name, keeping Royal Cornwall Polytechnic Society purely for legal needs. 2012 Sale of Maritime collection completed. Oxford Dictionary of National Biography entries relating to the Poly. Rosamond Reed, Whitewick, George. Oxford Dictionary of National Biography. Oxford University Press. 2004. Accessed 19 June 2006. Alan Pearson, Hunt, Robert. Oxford Dictionary of National Biography. Oxford University Press. 2004. Accessed 21 June 2006. David Philip Miller, Gilbert Davies. Oxford Dictionary of National Biography. Oxford University Press. 2004. Accessed 21 June 2006. G.C. Bose, Fox, Charles, Rev. Justin Brooke. Oxford Dictionary of National Biography. Oxford University Press. 2004. Accessed 13 June 2006.